Hello, y'all. It's 3:35 p.m. I took my break an hour early today. It's so hot outside. So the fact that I'm on my break, I can't be that long on a video, but I'm doing this video in the dark because to try to save my phone data, to try to stretch my phone data. So that's why I'm doing this in the dark. Otherwise, I don't have a problem with showing my face or doing a video with the light on. So I'm just trying to save and stretch my phone data. So that's why I'm doing this in the dark. But so after I had just a disastrous, terrible, rough morning this morning. And I already told y'all a lot about what happened. And so those military kids, well, they're not children, but I call them military kids, but they should be at least about 20 years old. But I call them military kids, because they're young. They're already in the military. I guess they'd be about 18, 19, 20 years old. So they were pretty rude to me, when I tried to ask for help with money for food to eat. And then also I was, just got off the bus and across the street from the airport. And they had a lady, I think that was a bank right there. And I asked her, if she had any change to spare for food or whatever. And she yelled at me and said, "No!" Very just rude and nasty. So, and I call her a narcissistic, satanic witch to her face. And that's when she started to it was a white lady too. And then she started to try to get gangster and ghetto on me, and call me all kinds of bitches and hoes and all that, and to try to go off on me and try to get gangster and ghetto on me and stuff. And she was driving like a Toyota Avalon. So I politely ask, and then they get hostile and rude with me, So then it was another man. I was trying to get his attention. I didn't want to knock on the door of his truck, but I was just waving at him, from a little bit of a distance. And it took a while for me to try to get his attention. So he told me he didn't have any money to give, but he gave me a care package. And it seemed like, well, when you're deprived, when you're ever so grateful just to get the doggone, care package with a little bit of food. So I'm surprised that I was about 8 minutes late for work. But of course, I notified the manager in advance and told him about the bus driver. I couldn't talk about the gang stalking, but I, told him about the bus drivers playing games and stuff like that. So it was extremely hot outside, and it's still extremely hot outside. And it's hot outside, and it would have been worse if I had no sleep. I'm thankfully glad I had sleep, last night. And so I had some sleep last night, and but it's very scary. Now I don't even have much. As I said, my shoes are falling apart. I need new shoes really bad. And the on and off button is coming off on my phone. And I'm afraid to lose that button on my phone. And so the tape is coming off. Off the phone. And then, I don't even know if it's possible that they're hitting me with directed energy, hitting my feet and shoes with directed energy weapons on purpose to make my shoes wear away faster, or, if that's even possible, because, I know I had these shoes for almost a year, and they started, I was still working at the other job when I noticed that they started to, they started coming apart. And due to me having to stay in motels and stuff, I never got around to get enough money to get any new shoes. And me just fighting for a roof over my head and everything. So when the man, he gave me the care package, I don't know if he was a Christian doing like an outreach or something, but he gave me a care package, and it was it looked like a homeless goodie bag with food, a little bit of food, and some toiletries, like deodorant, toothbrush, floss, soap, travel size, and those Bumblebee little tuna and crackers in a snack pack? You can get them at Dollar Tree, but I had the chicken version. I had the small pack of that, and a small pack of the regular oats and honey Nature Valley granola bar. And then they had some kind of, I didn't want to eat the candy. It was like Tootsie Rolls and peppermints, but I really didn't want to eat that, because I wanted to try to have something nutritious. So that was, and they had some kind of peanut butter protein cookies that, I tried them and it was unbearably nasty, so I felt bad to have to throw them away. But the peanut butter that I had, I ran out of bread, so I'm gonna try to eat the last of the banana bread that I have. And I don't know if it's still good. I'm hoping it's still good and safe to eat, the banana bread. And I had a couple of popsicles today, these electrolyte popsicles that they brought yesterday at the job. So again tonight, I won't have a way to get home to the motel from work. And tomorrow is Sunday, and the buses don't run. So tomorrow I'm gonna need help with an Uber ride. Well, actually 2 Uber rides, one going to and one coming from work, because the buses won't run. So I don't even know if the online perps instructed the online TI community to stay away from me and ignore me and ignore my videos, because it seems like I've been feeling very ignored lately. If they instructed everybody to ignore me and not pay attention to me, or don't pay attention to Candy and her antics, when I'm actually needing help. So they had this YouTube account, I'm not going to say the name. They spread the word to get this couple some help. And and it's like people were more than glad to donate. But I've heard in the past that if somebody would have spread the word and donate to help me, I heard that people would jump on that person real bad. And then that person stops wanting to support me, because if they felt like if they got attacked and jumped on for supporting and helping me, and to the point where they were beaten into submission and they even turned against me and betrayed me. So, I'm sitting here taking my break an hour early. So, what happened, I went to excuse me, I went to, like, soon as I started my shift, it was super hot and I felt weak. So I felt like, trying to get me some water to drink and try to throw something in my stomach. And then one of the first vehicles that come up is a Chrysler Voyager van that was extremely dirty. And they said that was one of the emergency vehicles with the flashers on it. So, but I felt like, oh, I understand. I know that the customer may want the vehicle and stuff, but I felt like, wow. Like, I felt like, because people have told me in the past, money is not everything and your health comes first. And I heard that, with driving and stuff, it's not good to drive if you're sleep deprived, or it's not good to drive if you're hungry, or, too hungry or too thirsty and stuff like that. So I wanted to be fit and well rested, but I didn't have any time at all. I didn't even get to have any money for breakfast to eat, but thankfully, that man had, the care package, and I had, I was able to get, the tuna and crackers and the granola bars. I mean, the 1 pack of 2 granola bars. And so, now at the motel, I have no food at all. And now I have not 1 cent, no money in cash at all. At all. I don't have any money in cash at all. So the manager, he kind of got on me for, I explained to him that, I was trying to get something in my stomach, and I explained to him, I didn't have anything to eat and stuff. And tonight it doesn't look like I'm gonna have any help with any money for food. And then, as I said, the narcissistic perps trying to convince the world to believe that I burned my bridges from society, and that you make nobody want to help you because you burned your bridges and you drive everybody away. No, as I said, y'all drive everybody away from me with your lies, false rumors, and smear campaigns. So, I felt mentally traumatized to, not have any dinner to eat last night. And then, almost just barely had, something to eat today. And then nothing for dinner, and really, not much of a chance of getting a ride back to the motel. And then feeling scared. I don't want to miss a day of work, because then that's a day of pay to miss. But starting today is the second pay week for me. I guess it'll probably be July 1st or 2nd or something like that. Will be the second pay. And I felt like I don't want to end up quitting this job because of lack of transportation. I mean, I was started and then kind of was doing good, and I tried to get a second job with the temp service, and that didn't work out. And I didn't even get to finish the full day, and they bullied me off the job. And so I didn't even get the full amount of money because I didn't get to, that totally didn't work out. But, I'm documenting everything. I'm trying, and it's like when I show proof of my gang stalking, it's like they want to give me thumbs down as punishment to try to force me to shut up or something. And most targets have sold out. And there's very few of us left. Very few of us left. So most of them have sold out and become evil. chose to side with evil. So I talked longer than I planned to. It's 3:50, so it's almost time for me to get back to work. But my information is in the description box. I basically need help with $100. $100, and if that can help me with today, this evening for a ride. Uber or a cab ride back to the motel, and then tomorrow to and from work, and also, an extra $25 maybe for some food. Because, as I said, I have no money at all, really. So, thank you. My information is in the description box.